The following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
The fact that they still think I'm gonna show up to Salvation Lies Within 2 is comical. Those godforsaken higher-ups are gonna rue the day they tried to force me into a corner with no way out. Do they not realize who I know? Do they not realize who the hell I am? I'm the World Heavyweight Champ... What? Oh. It's you. What the hell are you even doing here in your gear? Did Amanda even clear you for competition tonight?
No, she didn't. Frankly, nobody would. But that ain't gonna stop me from whooping whoever's ass in that ring tonight. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna make Charles suffer for what he's done. He better count his blessings that he isn't here tonight. 'Cause I would've killed him where he stood.
By the way, Deshawn, I do want to apologize about what happened to you at Charles and that masked klepto's hand. Seriously, I mean it. You shouldn't have been attacked in front of Ben, and you have every right to rip Charles a new one at the Garden. Either way, you're going out on your own terms, and you deserve to go out on top. Go out on top. I'm sorry. It's just that it just occurred to me that you'd have to beat me for my World Heavyweight Championship to do so. But we both know that's never going to happen, because I'm not showing up to the Garden with this title or as this place's World Heavyweight Champion.
I guess that means I'll just have to beat you for it tonight then, yeah? I mean, I have no issue with giving Narcissa the night off and exercising my right to the championship rematch that I haven't gotten for almost 6 years because of you. And considering that the Sovereignty Championship, you know, the title that makes me the longest reigning champion of anyone on the Carpe Diem network sweetens the pot for me, you best accept the verisimilitude of the fact that your time is up, my time is now, and that there's no quit in
Your
me
time
less.
is up, my time is now. Shut the hell up already with that thugonomics crap. He's over the hill and past his prime and is washed just like you. Does Harper even know how selfish you're being to her right now? Never mind the fact that I got my rightful rematch against her on CDN Showcase 3. That was justifiably selfish because I'm within my rights. You're really willing to take your daughter's moment from her just for the sake of getting back at me? Your parenting skills must be really faltering with that concussion of yours, Shawnee boy.
Bitch, you want to talk about my parenting skills? Tell me, who's watching Solomon when you and Damon aren't around, huh? Certainly not Tarina. Certainly not Narcy. Definitely not Juno. What? You took the little bastard to Dave & Buster's and dropped him on his head on the skee ball machine? Please, don't ever come at me with some bad parenting bullshit, especially considering your track record.
You have no room to talk about track records, Mr. My kids are ratchet as hell because they have no self-control or respect for their elders. I mean, for God's sake, Benjamin ended up in jail because of your obsession with wanting to obliterate your own brother Virgil.
Understand something right now, Les. He is not my goddamn brother, no matter what that bastard Sato says. Never has been, never will be. I'm not gonna force myself to be tethered to that crap, and I'm not gonna force myself to be tethered to you any longer once I become the final world champion of the race.
With a jacked up attitude like that, you'll be lucky if I don't drop you on your head again.
Oh yeah? Well, I'd like to see you try it, bitch. Come on. I'm sick of your fucking idle threats, so make my day, Les. Come on.
You ain't scaring anybody, Deshawn. I got half a mind to bust a cap in your ass right now, and nobody would even miss your ass.
Half a mind is all you have, you brainless bed-hopping skank. How you became a college dean outside of this, I'll never know. You're not even smart enough to solve the Pythagorean theorem. How the hell can you be a damn dean of a university?
You should consider your family lucky that I even gave Harper any chance of graduating college with a 4.0 GPA, you son of a bitch. Your stupid ass daughter would have forgotten how to f***ing read if I didn't tutor and help her. Your ass should be thanking me.
Help her? Thanking you? Oh my God. You broke her goddamn nose and robbed her of her with Penny's help.
Like
you
how
want me
you're
to
trying
thank
to.
you?
You're trying to steal all the glory from your own f***ing offspring just to get back at me for mistakes that I made almost a decade ago.
Mistakes? All of what you did to ruin me, you did on purpose. Mistakes, my black ass, Alesia.
What the hell is going on in here? What's all the yelling about?
You have some goddamn nerve showing your face here after that press conference. After everything you've done. What the hell do you want, Damon?
You better watch your tone with me, Deshawn. And I mean now. I'm still your father, and I'm still commissioner of this company and network.
You're only the co-commissioner because I allow you to be. Remember, every damn decision you make around here is to be approved by Spencer, Tarina, and myself. The fact that you're even standing in this room with me without me taking your head smooth off is a miracle. The fact that you're even still in power is a miracle. The fact that you're undefeated with over 1,100 victories is a miracle. Well, that isn't really a miracle at all, Dame, considering you cheated to garner over half of those victories. And as far as fatherhood goes, we need not to get into comparisons about that, considering that Ty and myself hate you, and Emily has pretty much all but disowned you.
You know, come to think of it, when's the last time you even came to see Solomon? You know what? Don't even bother answering that. And don't even bother coming to see him. I don't want your disgusting steroid and performance-enhancing drug influence rubbing off on my kid.
You're already on thin ice with the rest of the council, Miss Marcano. If you get on thin ice with me, I'll have no problem with firing you on the spot. Now both of you, shut up and listen to me, because what I'm about to tell you is very important. It appears that you two have fulfilled every single one of your obligations within your Rebel Absent Cause era contracts. Every obligation except for one. So number one, Alesia, you will show up to Salvation Lies Within by order of the head of the council. Number two, you both will be pulling double duty on night 2 of SLW 2. And number 3, which is most important, to fulfill your final duties in the Rebel Absent Cause era, you both will be commentating the co-main event of Night 2 of SLW 2, alongside each other.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Hell no!
It was a stipulation that I wrote into both of your contracts 7 years ago when ROV first started. A stipulation that to this point has yet to be adhered to. So whatever this little spat between you two is, end it now, or there will be
Consequences? Consequences! Listen here, you have no room or leeway to speak to me about frickin' consequences. I'll discuss what your punishment for this infraction will be after I get the head of the council on the phone. Now who's my damn opponent tonight, and what the hell is that damn smirk on your face?
Get your ass out to the ring and find out right now, you ungrateful little or else.
We'll discuss this bull another day. After I get done with Charles in the garden, the next time I see your face, you better pray that I show you mercy. Because the next time you ever speak to me like this, I'll sever your motherfucking head off. And you best believe the Grand Elder will be hearing of this, you drugged up geriatric piece of
Well now, seems like that smirk of yours has been wiped off your face, huh, Damon? You know what? I think I should give the Grand Elder a call as well. He'll knock some sense into you. But if he doesn't do it first, best believe I will. No matter whose Petra cord I have to cut first.
An explosive start here to Ring of Valiance Wrestling, wouldn't you say? Everybody knows by now that this road to salvation lies within is quite possibly the most intense road to anything in this business's history. I'm Rupert Matthews, your solo commentator for the evening. Ryan Stone is on vacation, and what an intense moment there between the Sovereignty Champion, the World Champion, and the Co-Commissioner. The three of them have quite the controversial history amongst themselves. I will get into that in just a moment, but for right now, let's take it over to Bart Mackey.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest here on Webisode 19 is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Ring of Valiance Wrestling Sovereignty Championship. Introducing first from Vancouver, British Columbia.
Deshawn Walton last live event was attacked by a masked kleptomaniac who stole the heirloom championship. And he was also struck in the head with a steel chair by the openweight champion Charles Schultz. Now, despite not being cleared, Deshawn Walton has decided to compete anyway. I guess the Rebel Absent Calls era perfectly encapsulates this superstar. Perfectly encapsulates this part owner. He's never been quite the rule follower in his career, but I really wonder here tonight who is going to be his opponent for the Sovereignty Championship. These fans here in Miami, Florida, they're ready. And Deshawn Walton, he's been the impatient type through the years. He's getting restless in that ring. You really have to wonder who he's going to do battle with. What the... Oh, for the love of all that's holy, no. This is not happening. What the bloody hell is this?
Introducing his opponent, making his Ring of Valiance Wrestling in-ring debut from Tallahassee, Florida, weighing in at 168 pounds. CDN official, Purple Pippin.
I cannot believe that of all the people Damon McCarthy could have chosen to face Deshawn Walton for the Sovereignty Championship, he decided to choose CDN official Purple Pippin Clifford. Look at this catastrophe. He's out here decked out in a purple Pippin robe. Well, actually, he's nice, actually, but then his Clifford dollars has fallen from the sky. He's got dreadlocks and he's wearing, he's wearing the proper protective headgear. What the hell is happening to this company? bloody hell. Purple Pimpin' Clifford is challenging Deshawn Walton for the Sovereignty Championship in the opening bout here on Webisode 19. Referee Geneva Robinson going to be calling all of the action tonight. Look at Clifford. Clifford is absolutely insane. This is his debut matchup here in Ring of Valiance, I suppose. The man is 58 years old. You see the Sovereignty Champion looking very cross. Can't say I blame him. His father's playing games. But with the concussion that Deshawn has, I don't think that's anything to be playing games with. Could you imagine Cliff Harrison walking out of here with the Sovereignty Championship and having to face Charles Schultz at Salvation Lies Within 2? Geneva Robinson holding the championship up high, letting the crowd know what it's all about. This is actually happening. Purple Pimpin' Clifford versus Deshawn Walton for the Sovereignty Championship. Clifford, I don't know what to make of it. We're already starting with bullshit. And he's thrusting. He's thrusting. This is a family show, Cliff. What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. Small package. We could have a new champion here. Oh, my God. Cliff Harrison almost got Deshawn Walton there with a small package. Now think about this. Deshawn has promised to exercise his right to the Option C rule. And look at German suplex by Cliff Harrison. Deshawn Walton has promised to exercise his right to cash in that Sovereignty Championship for a world title match. And look at this, Cliff Harrison, Purple Pimpin' Clifford, is actually out wrestling Deshawn Walton. Cliff Harrison weighs 168 pounds, and he's thrusting again. This is a family show, Cliff. You save that move for Bernadette and Mildred. Look at this shoulder tackle off the top. Oh my God, he died. Are we really doing this? Dabbing went out of style 5 years ago, Clifford. Oh, what a drop kick by Deshawn Walton. Oh my God. Deshawn showing Clifford how it's done in a Superman punch. Referee Geneva, cover 2 and no. I never thought I would see the day that Cliff Harrison would step into a wrestling ring. I'm being told here that he actually has some amateur wrestling experience. Look at this roll up here. Cover 2. No. Harrison. Look at this. He takes Walton down and look at this. A gator roll. Look at this. Cliff Harrison is out wrestling Deshawn Walton. What is happening here? Oh, look at the strength. Look at the beast-like strength of Cliff Harrison. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute, Geneva, he's got his leg on the ropes. Only a 2 count. And oh, for the love of God. Deshawn Walton had his leg on the ropes there. Does he really need the ropes for assistance to beat a man the size of Cliff Harrison? Purple Pimpin' Clifford now knocked out on the mat here. And now Deshawn is done playing games. And oh, Jesus Christ, what a clothesline off of the knee. Geneva counting again, and Cliff kicks out. These fans actually firmly behind Purple Pimpin' Clifford. Look at this. These fans here tonight in Miami, Florida, we haven't been here since Buckle Up. Thank God gorilla position smells fresh as a daisy now. Speaking of fresh, that was a nice neck breaker. As aforementioned, a swift roundhouse kick to the head. Oh my God! Cliff Harrison throwing Deshawn Walton over the top rope.
Now it's time to get serious.
Oh my God, he's ripped his bloody singlet off. He's in his underwear. Cliff Harrison is in his underwear. Somebody put some clothes on him. Oh God! What is going on here tonight in Miami, Florida? Cliff Harrison, I cannot believe what I am seeing here. Cliff Harrison is actually out-wrestling and out-thinking the Sovereignty Champion. As I'm looking at my notes here, Harrison apparently has an amateur wrestling background dating all the way back to 1984. It's hard to believe that he was wrestling back then. As small as he is, it's a miracle that he hasn't been broken in half by now. Look at this. Shoulder tackle by Harrison. Cover. 2. I am in shock right now. Snap there by Purple Pimp and Clifford. Went for the double axe handle. Walton moving out of the way, but again the effects of that concussion. Oh! German suplex again, and you see Walton grabbing his neck and head. That chair shot to the head by Charles Schultz. And that title shot to the head by that masked klepto who stole the Heirloom Championship has affected Deshawn's performance here greatly. Look at this. Holding on to his head, he's been dealing with this concussion the entire year. Purple Pimp and Clifford in firm control now. Big kick to the back. I'm actually being told that Cliff Harrison was actually a bronze medalist wrestler. In the amateur category, of course, but quite the accomplishment for him. Oh! Cliff went for a flying clothesline. Deshawn moving out of the way. He's getting that second wind. Nasty chops to the chest of Cliff Harrison. Good Lord. Harrison now thrown into the corner. And again, you can see that concussion as Deshawn running on autopilot. Oh, God. Look at this, what's he got him? Oh, for the love of God, electric chair. And Walton laughing at Cliff. Oh, now he's thinking of something. Oh, look at this, stomping his feet. Deshawn Walton looking for something here. Went for the clothesline. Oh my God, Olympic Slam! Olympic Slam! We could have a new Sovereignty Champion, but Walton getting the shoulder up. What the hell is he doing?
Bowling, y'all!
Okay! The ball in y'all elbow. Oh my bloody hell. The ball in y'all elbow by Purple Pimp and Clifford. That has to be it. Is that it? It's definitely not it. Oh, and he gets the shoulder up. Cliff is absolutely stunned here, but he's got to keep on his man here. Rings of Saturn. Rings of Saturn here by Purple Pimp and Clifford. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go for Deshawn Walton. He is tightly locked in this. Geneva Robinson asking him if he wants to give up. He's shaking his head no. Oh, wait a minute. Harrison couldn't keep the grip, and Walton elbowing him to get away. And with a deafening silence kick. Harrison, takes an elbow right to the head. Dodging the silent effect. And look at this, another Olympic Slam. Cover, 2, no.
What? Oh, that's it.
I am absolutely...
I got something that'll do you in real good. I'm gonna pull out my special friend.
Did he just say he's going to pull out his special friend? It's a family show, Clifford. We don't need to see your special friend.
It's time to feel the wrath of Clifford 2 Stiffy.
Are you kidding me? Oh, we are not going to see Cliffy 2 Stiffy. He's doing the work. Cliffy 2 Stiffy is doing the work.
You are done. Now, oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
Hey now, let's talk about this.
Walton has him.
Oh! Ow! My ribs.
Oh, what a clothesline. What a counter there by the Sovereignty champion. Cliff Harrison is out cold. And Deshawn Walton letting it be known it is his house here tonight.
Barbecue ribs and smothered pork chops with plum cake and hot sauce.
Oh God! Phoenix 630. Cover 2. It's done. I'm floored. What more can be said? I'm floored at the fact that we just saw Cliff Harrison wrestle. Bart Mackey, take it.
Here is your winner and still Ring of Valiance Wrestling Sovereignty Champion, Deshawn Walton.
I am absolutely stunned by what could possibly be dubbed the wackiest performance we have ever seen. But now the road is clearer for the Sovereignty champion as he celebrates his victory. I didn't think Cliff Harrison had a chance, but he proved me wrong here tonight. I was expecting somebody a little bit bigger than Clifford. Purple Pippin Clifford is an absolute madman for even stepping into the ring. Look at this. This is how the match ended in its closing moments. Walton went for the deafening silence. Purple Pippin Clifford went for something called an elbow to the head, dodged the silence effect, and got Walton with an Olympic slam. Geneva Robinson counted 2. And then we saw the appearance of Cliffy 2 Stiffy. WORM. And we just saw, quite possibly, the greatest worm of all time. Because there was his special friend after all. But Deshawn Walton countered right there with a cartwheel spine buster followed by a lariat. He knocked Cliff Harrison out cold. And then once Walton got on that second rope and let the world know whose house this is, Cliff Harrison was dead to rights with this Phoenix 630. And the cover was made, and that was all she wrote for Purple Pippin Clifford. These people in Miami, Florida were not expecting something so ridiculous, but it turned out better than any of us hoped. Deshawn Walton, concussion and all, retaining his Sovereignty Championship, and I sure hope that the openweight champion Charles Schultz was watching very closely, because that could be him in Madison Square Garden. You really have to wonder though how much more damage Walton can take to the head, and how much worse that concussion will get should he choose to wrestle between now and Salvation Lies Within 2. We're gonna go to commercial break in a matter of moments. Do not touch that dial, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here in Miami, Florida with Webisode 19.
don't know what's going on in his head. I mean, Eddie usually tells me everything. We're best friends, right? That's what best friends do. Never keep secrets. Never shy away from each other when we're having an issue. Never keep each other from helping friends out when they're in need. I mean, it's because of TRG that we're tag team champions, Eddie. He helped us when we're in trouble. So I don't understand why he stopped me from helping TRG when he was getting his ass kicked by Cody Hagen. I don't understand why he walked away when TRG needed us. Something's wrong with Eddie, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Because we have the tag team titles to defend in Madison Square Garden. Jake Knight and Colton Bradley are not people you want to lose focus with. They're good, but we're better. They're dangerous, but so are we, Eddie Lobo. Salvation Lies Within 2 will mark a new chapter in the career of Wild Thunder. We will walk in as tag champions, we will walk out as tag champions, and we will settle whatever the issue is that you have with TRG. Because we're all friends. And in this line of work, a friend is not easy to come by, especially not one who won't turn their back on you for the sake of glory and success. I won't turn my back on TRG. I won't turn my back on Eddie Lobo. They're my friends. And I want to solve whatever this problem is so we can make history together in the years to come. So Bradley and Knight, Wild Thunder will see you in Madison Square Garden at Salvation Lies Within 2, where the greatest tag match in ROV history will be contested, and may the best team win.
Seems like you're intensely focused, cousin. Biggest match of your life up next. You win, you'll be in the main event of SLW 2 instead of Lorelei. Honestly, I want you to win. It'd do my heart some good to compete against somebody who's able-bodied as opposed to a cripple.
Les, I made it clear already. I don't want that stupid piece of leather and gold. It's consumed the best of people. You and Lorelei used to be halfway decent women around here before that World Heavyweight Championship came into the mix. Nowadays, I barely recognize either of you.
We're like this because we evolved, Fern. And you have too. You know, if there's one ideology that Lorelei and I share, it's this. If you're not in this business to be World Heavyweight Champion, you're in the wrong line of work. I busted my ass for years, on my own, to even get a championship match, period. You got one handed to you when Aubrey was champion out of sheer pity from management. I worked my ass off and took the goddamn title from that bitch after I cracked her entire skull in the front and back, and she hasn't been seen around here since.
And do you remember how you won that stupid world championship? With help from BL Mafia members. You seem to have a real big issue with selective memory, Alesia. Maybe you should be more thankful to the people who are the reason you're World Heavyweight Champion to begin with. Maybe you should humble yourself and sit down and reflect on your past transgressions.
Be more thankful to them. Humble myself. Look at what the hell they've put me through since this place opened. Be humble? Sit down? Ha! Please, Fern. Spare me the stupid Kendrick Lamar analogies, okay? Everybody should be thankful that I'm even still here.
Right. Like how we should all be thankful that we have careers around here because of you and Lorelei, right? Or how we should all just bow down to you because you managed to stop sleeping around long enough to make something remotely decent of yourself. You know, Deshawn isn't the only one who wonders how you became a college dean outside of all of this. But with me, it's no wonder at all. Especially knowing your history. But hey, the more things change. Right, cousin?
You'll regret that, Fernie. Tread very carefully around these parts.
You know what awaits you at Salvation Lies Within 2 if you beat Alesia tonight. So don't act brand new, Narcy.
I'm very much aware of what awaits me should I win tonight. It's just a shame that you don't know what awaits you. You have no idea what lengths West will go to in order to remain champion. And with you having one good wheel, you still don't understand how big of a disadvantage you're at with Alesia, Harpe, and Penny. Maybe Fern was right when she said you needed to retire.
Fern was right about nothing. I don't need to retire from I deserve my chance to reign as world champion. I never got beat for that belt. I've laid in wait for far too long for this chance, and I won't let you, Fern, Uncle Franz, my mother, your mother, our nepotistic sister Alesia, or even that stupid head of the council, whoever the hell it is, take this away from me.
And what makes you think you deserve it? Tell me, Gretch, what the hell makes you think you deserve a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship? You've done all for a shot at it, aside from beat Mikasa in Houston and win a damn gauntlet match off of a fluke Tom Doyle elimination while you didn't touch anyone. It's actually sad and frankly scary that it takes this moment right here and now for me to realize that Alesia has done far more to deserve the championship and SLW2 main event than you ever have or ever will in your miserable life. I may hate her with every ounce of my soul, but she's right. She's the biggest reason why the World Championship isn't thrown in the trash on another network. All three was close to showing up on a DCA show with it and throwing it in the garbage. And you want to know why that didn't happen? Because I'm the one who sent Shauna and Lexi out there in Frankfurt when you were too busy sitting on your ass with your messed up knee. The entire club is fed up with your complaining about what you deserve, and frankly, so is the whole family. What are you going to walk out with the World Championship and throw it in the trash on another show like Aubrey planned to?
You got some goddamn nerve asking me that, Narcissa. But since you want to talk about who you send out there to assist Alesia in saving the World Championship, how's about we talk about who saved her job? It wasn't anybody in power, nor was it anybody in the family. It was me. I'm the one who took Christy to your goddamn office at Uncivil War and begged you to allow Christy and Alesia both to keep their jobs regardless of the match result. And you finally acquiesced once you finally saw the bigger picture.
All right, Gretch, then tell me, what was the bigger picture seen that night? The bigger picture that benefits our family? Or the bigger picture that benefits this network? Or maybe it's the bigger picture that solely benefits you and your selfish mentality. Beggars cannot and will not ever be choosers. You don't get to choose what you do and don't deserve around here. Hard workers like Alesia, like Harpe, like Penny, and even like Fern deserve a bigger and better chance at immortality than you ever will. Even Amanda, Lady Prez herself, deserves the success she reaches for because of the hard work she's put in, both in and out of the ring. But you, the only thing you deserve is that damn BL Mafia founder cut taken off your damn body and your career taken away. And currently, unfortunately for you, because of your constant bitching and moaning and complaining about what you deserve, along with your insubordination and threats of conspiring to take out your corporate superiors, I have that power to fire you on the spot right now and ban you from competing anywhere else until you get your knee fixed. Because your refusal to tend to that, ahead of these next few matches, is a clear safety hazard. Not just for you, but for your fellow CDN wrestlers too. Face it, Gretch. You're the careless and inconsiderate bitch that you keep falsely identifying everybody around you as. You're not worth what you think you are. And your refusal to accept that is pitiful, and frankly, it's irredeemably pathetic.
What happens to Fern out there in a few moments? What happens to Alesia, Harper, and Penny? What happens to both BL Mafia presidents, and what happens to you next, is all on you selfish pieces of who don't want to see me achieve my dreams and right all the wrongs. I deserve my moment, and I'll cripple whoever stands in the way of me getting it. No matter how much of a downward spiral I have to go down. And you better pray to God that the motherfucker I cripple isn't you. Because, Narcy, there are no strings on me.
My God. I didn't think it were possible for Lorelei Albrecht to become more sinister. But she's flat out made it clear she will stop at nothing to win the World Heavyweight Championship, even if it means she destroys her body just to do it. I'm not gonna lie to everybody here. Lorelei Albrecht has been neglecting family time with not just her mother and siblings, but with her children. It really makes me wonder where her priorities truly are. And what is this? Oh, look at this. Entering the same way Alesia used to. Lorelei Albrecht making her way to the ring. Bart Mackey, please take it.
Your next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, residing in Gary, Indiana, weighing 156 pounds, she is the founder of the Bloodline Legacy Mafia, the uncrowned demon.
Ever since on Civil War 2 years ago, Lorelei Albrecht has been on a mission. Actually, since Buckle Up 5 years ago, since Revival 5 years ago. Oh my God! Since Revival 5 years ago, I should say, Lorelei has been on an absolute warpath back to the World Heavyweight Championship. With a messed up knee, and frankly, with a fledgling mental state, you really have to wonder if Lorelei, in any way, shape, or form, is fit, good Lord, to compete. Not just from a physical standpoint, but from a mental standpoint as well. I mean, her health is dwindling rapidly. But this could be the one chance that she has to get that taken care of. Because if her cousin Fern, who is making her way to the ring right now, defeats Lorelei here tonight, then Lorelei will be out of the main event of SLW2 and will have to go into retirement and go into surgery for her left knee. You know, I really do not like the path that Lorelei has taken. She's the founder. She's basically a president of the Bloodline Legacy Mafia alongside Deshawn and Amanda Walton. This young lady, Fern, has not liked whatsoever the path Lorelei is choosing to take just to get back what she never lost. Fern doesn't even care about the championship, but I'll let Bart make his intro of her.
Introducing her opponent residing in St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 159 pounds, Fern Albrecht.
Batshit crazy indeed, Fern is. They're even contemplating taking this matchup. Getting into the ring with her unhinged cousin, who has grown more unhinged over time. Honestly, with the way Lorelei's mental state has been, with her targeting Bloodline Legacy Mafia presidents now, her own club members even think that she doesn't deserve it. The shot at the World Championship. From her targeting her club's co-presidents, to her now blaming management and the upper echelon as Geneva Robinson rings the bell. And now look at this. Oh, and now Fern. Oh, getting the knee taken out. Okay. Really? That godforsaken ball in your elbow. I hope Fern beats Lorelei tonight so I never have to see that goddamn elbow drop again. Pop-up powerbomb by Fern. And Lorelei gets the shoulder up immediately. And she kips up. She kips up, but you really have to wonder how much damage it did to the knee. Lorelei seems fine. And oh, look at this. Rapid fire punches here. Lorelei off the ropes. Oh, Fern catches her. Grabs her by the leg and look at this. Stretch muffler. The stretch muffler by Fern Albrecht now. Targeting that left knee and Lorelei is in pain. Lorelei Albrecht is in pain, locked in this stretch muffler. Geneva asking Lorelei if she wants to give up, and look at this now. It's already fast-paced between these two. Lorelei clutching at her knee on the way down, but it makes no difference. Look at this. Moonsault by Lorelei. Nice. Oh, for the love of God. Two of these godforsaken things. Really? Come on now, we do not need a ball in your elbow in this godforsaken... Oh, for the love of God. This woman is... Lorelei Albrecht has really lost her mind if she's patterning parts of her moveset after her uncle, Clifford Harrison. Clifford. He is a nut. He needs to be locked away in that asylum where Lorelei was. She should go back there to keep him company. Now Lorelei's got Fern. Her cousin, oh Jesus! Sit-out powerbomb on the floor. Oh God! You folks remember, that flooring, that padding right there is not thick enough to fully protect one's body. Under that is solid concrete. Lorelei going up to the top. This could be a mistake. Oh, for the love of God! That was Safira Mendez's Blue Magic Stunner. The Blue Magic by Lorelei. This could be over. Fern grabs the ropes. Great ring awareness by Fern. And oh, Lorelei. Oh, look at the power of the German Psycho. The uncrowned demoness with a gorilla press slam. You really have to wonder, was this a wise move by Fern? And look at this. Lorelei now just mocking Fern. And look at that. That right there. Clutching her head and shaking wildly. I don't know, her mentality has really started to falter recently. Fern is down. She looks out cold. Oh, looking for the double stomp. But Fern countering, rolling into a Boston Crab. Lorelei is caught in the Boston Crab. It's going to take a toll on her back and her knee. Geneva asking Lorelei if she wants to give up. What a counter by Fern Albrecht. Lorelei is caught in the center of the ring here. These people in Miami, Florida want to see Lorelei tap out. Who would have thought you would have said that 2 years ago? And now Lorelei tried to counter the Boston Crab, but is now caught in another stretch muffler by Fern. Fern has her look deeply into the stretch muffler. Lorelei in even more pain. Remember, she's got an ACL, MCL, and meniscus problem in that left knee, not to mention her PCL. And now Lorelei trying to counter again. Punching Fern in the head. Fern changing position. Spinning elevated sit-out powerbomb by Fern Albrecht. She calls that the blood rain, but it's not enough. Fern catching her with the blood rain, but it was not enough. And now Fern looking to call it. Lorelei is down. She's out of it. Wait a minute. Oh, Fern was going for something. Lorelei has her up on her shoulders. Struggling to keep her balance with a messed up knee, but catches Fern with the psycho driver. Cover 2. It's done. Lorelei Albrecht remains in the main event of Salvation Lies Within 2. What a matchup between the cousins. Bart Mackey, take it, please.
Here is your winner, Lorelei Albrecht.
Lorelei Albrecht is going into the main event of Salvation Lies Within 2 for sure now. But with a messed up knee, is she even going to make it? Because remember, she still has that tag team match on Webisode 20, excuse me, I was almost choking. Lorelei Albrecht has that tag team matchup with Ava Willow as her partner against Kimiko Bishida and Penny Shaw on Webisode 20. But do you really have to wonder if Lorelei is going to be able to make it there, especially after a match like this, where she had 3 submission holds slapped on her, targeting that left knee. 2 stretch mufflers and a Boston Crab. Look at that. Lorelei was looking to kick Fern in the face, but Fern immediately switching into the stretch muffler. Great awareness there by Fern Albrecht. She had that stretch muffler locked in tight. And Lorelei was willing to do anything to get out of it. But Fern had her dead to rights, nowhere to go. Remember that ACL, MCL, PCL, and meniscus tear in that left knee. It's only being held together by a thread. Lorelei here tried to counter with the punches to the head. Fern changed position and dropped her with the blood rain again. That was the second blood rain powerbomb of the match, but Lorelei still kicked out. Fern Albrecht had one more idea: to put her cousin away and tell her to basically go home and get surgery on your knee. Otherwise, you're going to regret it. But Lorelei with the quickness. Messed up knee and all now. Watch as she turns. She was trying to get the balance and try to keep the feeling in her left knee. You saw her limping as she delivered the psycho driver. That was all she wrote for Fern Albrecht. And now you really have to wonder, where does this leave Fern? And how the hell else is Lorelei going to continue on this warpath for glory? Now you see Donnie Artino coming down to the ring, telling Lorelei to go. Oh, come on. What the hell? Lorelei's got a chair. Artino telling her no. Oh, for the love of God. Now, come on! God damn it! Lorelei taking out Fern's knee with a steel chair. Oh my God, her leg may be broken. That is your cousin! You mad cunt! That is your cousin, for God's sake! This woman is absolutely sick. She is absolutely obsessed with the World Heavyweight Championship. So much so that she's assaulting her own flesh and blood. Come on now, Lorelei. Enough! Is this the way a founder of... Oh no. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Lorelei just broke Fern's leg. Oh my God, no. Fern's leg is broken. Look at it. Fern's leg is absolutely broken. What the hell has Lorelei just done? The founder of the Bloodline Legacy Mafia now. Oh, for the love of God. Now she's doing the godforsaken spider walk. Look at this. Her cousin's leg is broken. And now she's thinking of delivering the padded room. This is sick. Come on, Lorelei, leave her alone.
This is what you wanted, right, CDM Council? You wanted me to prove that I deserve the spotlight? Well, I just did it. You all did this to yourselves. I'm gonna realize my dream of being the final world champion of this era. The race is almost finished. But the massacre is only just begun.
For the love of God, Lorelei, no! Wait a minute. The lights have gone out. Somebody go help Fern. Get her to safety, now! Oh boy, the lights are back on. And Lorelei is absolutely incensed, but Narcissa Marcano, her younger sister, is behind her, and she's not happy. Things could break down between these two here tonight in Miami, Florida. Things are going to break down between these two. I can feel it. They're not happy with each other at all. Narcissa especially. And wait a minute. What the hell? Oh my God. I think the Councilwoman has seen just about enough. The Greek Amazon, Councilwoman Artemis Abramo, making her way to the ring. And she looks pissed. Artemis Abramo looks absolutely pissed at what she has seen out of Lorelei Albrecht here. Keep in mind that Artemis is 6'3", 190 pounds. I'm pretty sure she can ragdoll Lorelei. Excuse me. Pretty sure she can ragdoll Lorelei at a moment's notice. I really wonder what Artemis is going to do about what just happened here. Let's listen in.
The two of you need to calm yourselves down right now. This is not happening in my ring on my watch. Now, I already have my own problems to deal with when I go to Athens this week, so I'm here to pour a bucket of water on this family fire so we can get on with the rest of the show. Firstly, Narcissa, you've been an exemplary part owner of Ring of Valiance Wrestling, and you have an absolute stellar business mind. However, your neck hasn't fully healed from the surgery you had a while back. And furthermore, your family's situation with Gemini Stone and the Zero Tolerance Syndicate has also complicated matters in many a way. So unfortunately, you're not going to have a World Championship match tonight.
Oh, come on, Artemis. This is ridiculous. Everybody else wrestles injured, including this idiot to my left, and I can't. That's completely ridiculous.
It's Councilwoman Abramo to you, Miss Marcano. And as far as wrestling with injuries goes, that reminds me. CDN lead medical doctor Tori Labora has informed me that because he refused to listen to doctor's orders earlier this evening, I have to make a decision that's very difficult to make ahead of SLW2. So unfortunately, considering his concussion issues have worsened from those shots to the head on Live 32, Deshawn Walton is medically disqualified from competing and getting into physical altercations between now and Salvation Lies Within 2. And should he get into and initiate any physical altercations between now and then he will be immediately stripped of his ROV Sovereignty Championship and immediately terminated from CDN altogether. That, in itself, leads me to you, Lorelei Albrecht. You have let this obsession with the World Heavyweight Championship go to your head. So much so that you've neglected family young and old, and you've neglected your physical and mental well-being as well. So I am putting my damn foot down. You may not be willing to listen to your family, but you're damn sure going to listen to me, young lady. I have been watching what you've been saying and doing in recent months, and I'm quite honestly appalled at what I'm looking at when it comes to you. You used to be so polite and respectful to the higher-ups, but now you blame us and your family for you being lazy and for you not having the proper drive and etiquette necessary that's becoming of a world championship caliber athlete. You really need to look in the mirror and take accountability for your shortcomings, Miss Albrecht, because your cousin and your sister are both right. The skipping the line mentality you've had these last few years, it ends now. Nobody owes you a damn thing, and I'm tired of you thinking that you deserve to have the world fall at your feet and worship you. You're frankly in the same shoes Alesia is in, but don't worry. Amanda will personally deal with her later tonight. So what's going to happen now is this. Your next match is a tag match where you team with Ava Willow against Kimiko Pachita and Penny Shaw. And since you think you're above the law, I'm going to do something that the rest of the council has been wanting to do to you for a while. In that match, if Kimiko pins you, you're out of the World Heavyweight Championship match at Salvation Lies Within 2, and she will take your place. If Ava gets the pinfall on Kimiko, then Ava will take your place. And if Penny gets the pinfall on you, then not only will you be out of the match, Lorelei, but you'll also be immediately terminated from this brand, and you will be forced to get surgery on your knee. And as an added caveat, as per the request of your mother, Frida, you will be forced to go back to the Frankfurt Mental Asylum, and you will remain there until she says you're able to return. I'm also adding this stipulation as well. If you by some miracle get the pinfall in your tag match next webisode, then the asylum stipulation applies to Salvation Lies Within 2. I'd refuse to allow this place to continue to live in calamity and uproar due to the insubordination of its greatest stars. And if anyone has a problem with my ruling, you can come find me. But until you do, the deal is done and this matter is closed. Now do yourselves a favor. Get the hell out of the ring and go home. Both of you. Or else you'll have hell to pay. Personally administered by me.
Artemis Abramo laying down the law for not just Lorelei Albrecht, but also for Deshawn Walton for disobeying doctor's orders. I cannot believe what we've just heard, and now Narcissa Marcano's not going to be in the World Championship match, so who's coming to replace her? I'm being told we're going to be hearing from Deshawn now.
Medically disqualified from competition, huh? See, the thing is, Artemis, I've never exactly been a rule follower in my career. But because of the respect I have for you and this network, and because I want to severely punish Charles for what he's done to my family and for what he did to me, I'm gonna bide my time and I'm gonna lie in wait. But just know, there's always loopholes for ends that justify the means. But enough on Artemis for now. There's more important things to discuss. Lorelei Albrecht getting out of line like she has recently will be dealt with in the BL Mafia clubhouse the next few weeks. Because Artemis isn't the only one who's been watching and listening to you. But you will be dealt with appropriately. Now, Charles Schultz. We go back a ways, you and I. We've shared locker rooms, we've been on similar booking committees, we've had physical altercations the last few years. But that was all from a professional standpoint. Professionalism was thrown out the window the second you attacked my wife and son. Charles, you need to know something about me. There was a point in time where I considered snuffing out your entire family, you know. A point in time where I considered thinning your bloodline, considered making them disappear, like I've done to so many others before you. Alicia, Tia, Mikasa, Alex, the entire house of Cerberus, all of them. I considered making them permanently scarce. But I held back. I left them alone. I let them be. I let them live to see another day. Just like how for the last few years I let you live to see another day. See, we've never crossed paths one-on-one in the ring before. And the last time I spoke on this, you kicked me square in the nuts and left me in a heap of pain. And even then, I let it go. Because from a professional standpoint, that's what the suits wanted. That's what the council wanted. That's what the fans wanted. So I did. But see, the more I started letting shit go, the more I started hearing the negative whispers. The more I started hearing the locker room rumblings, the more I started seeing all of the obsessive social media slander. And so the dark mindset that I had worked so hard to get myself out of, I fell back into. I heavily drank. I heavily smoked. I popped Lord knows how many pills. Hell, I've even contemplated shooting heavily laced heroin into my veins to make the pain go away, Charles. And that's not just for the sake of telling a story. It's not just for the sake of being open with the people. It's real life. Metaphorically, I've killed myself for this business, and literally, I've wanted to kill myself because of this business. But would killing myself have been worth it? Would ending myself have been worth it? For the folks who for the last 2 or 3 years have publicly and privately slandered me, despite me doing my absolute damnedest to get better? Perhaps. I'm sure all the slanderous Twitter accounts would have had a field day with my death. Maybe perhaps pissed on my grave. The same way Alex pissed on your parents' grave a few years back, Charles. When Alex crossed that line, I helped you beat him. And yet my back wasn't scratched the way I scratched yours. And now that you've crossed that line by not only attacking my wife and son, but by also attempting to give me by also attempting to give me CTE. Trying to take all of this from me. Trying to take me away from all of this. You not only gave me permission to snuff your family out, But you also basically gave me the green light to punish you. The green light to hurt you. The green light to hurt your family. You gave me the green light to do things that, if not in a professional wrestling environment, would have me doing a life sentence. In layman's terms, by attacking my wife, by attacking my son, by trying to give me CTE with that masked klepto's help. You little puppy dog hellhound, little scared of the dark living nightmare. You have basically given me the omnipotent permission to dog walk your bitch ass! And that salvation lies within too. It's not about the championships. No, it's not about the fact that I'm retiring from in-ring action, win or lose. It's not even about the fact that it's the co-president of the BL Mafia versus what would happen if Lucifer Morningstar and the goth kids from South Park did the fusion dance at a Hot Topic store. It's about Deshawn Walton versus Charles Schultz. Man versus man. Father versus father. Family man versus family man. A man with no regard for human safety versus a man who will kill and die for the sake of his family's safety. Now, I'm not going to do the typical bring your A game, bring your best shot, but you best not miss bull, because like that in this day and age is extremely passe and repetitive. What I am going to do, though, is tell you this. Everything will be okay. There's nothing to fear. Nothing except your life flashing before your eyes several times over for when I go to jail for animal cruelty after I beat you like the bitch you are, and salvation lies within too. When I put you out to pasture, Charles Schultz, when I finally lay the mangy emo dog to rest, it will read on his headstone when he dies. Here lies Charles Schultz, former ROVW World Openweight Champion, father, brother, husband, friend. And right under the word friend, it will read in bold and capitalized gray marble lettering, Deshawn Walton's last victim in professional wrestling. It's only a matter of time, Charles. But no matter where the time is told, like a wise man once said, in the end, everybody pays the toll. Now with that all said, we're gonna go to commercial break to give y'all some time to...
Yo, hold the hell on. We ain't going to no damn commercial just yet. Not until I say what the hell I need to.
Oh God, no. Why the hell am I not surprised to see you here, Penny?
I wouldn't expect you to be surprised. I mean, I am gonna be the final ROV World Heavyweight Champion of the race after all. So now that Narcia done got sent home and can't compete tonight, I want to make a proposal. How about you put me in the ring against Alesia for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight? You have the power and you have the pull. Make the match.
Penny, you and I both know that you're not going to be the final world champ of the race, okay? So kill that noise. And what's more, I already selected a replacement for Alesia to face tonight for the world championship. Somebody who's making their in-ring debut. But even though you tried to hurt my daughter, I'm willing to compromise. You'll face the winner of that match in the main event of CDN Showcase 5 for the ROV World Heavyweight Championship. That's assuming, of course, that Alesia is still the primary owner of that World Championship by the end of the night.
I see. So that's your angle, huh? Recite a passionate bull speech and keep me away from the title that much longer just so you can get back at Alesia? That's you and Amanda's scheme, isn't it? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? You're the sovereignty champion. You have option C. God, you're so selfish you won't even let your own kids shine. You should be ashamed of yourself.
They aren't planning any schemes, Penny. So your ass may as well just kill that noise, as well as any noise you make about being the final ROV champion of the race. Papa, why is she in here smelling like fish when you know I'm allergic? And you want to talk about shame? Girl, I'm ashamed that I even ate your garbage-ass food when we dated. I'm ashamed for you coming in here looking like the "Oh, I think they like me" video.
Boy, if you don't get your janky strip club promoter looking ass up out of here. Out here wearing a shirt looking like a blueberry grapefruit roll-up head ass.
I know you ain't talking looking like an off-brand version of them franchise boys. Out here looking like you about to say, "Yup, in my white tee. Yup, in my white tee." Get out of here.
Boy, if you don't get your strip club fraud-smelling ass up out of here. Coming up in here with that musky-ass cologne to hide the fact that you smell like Badussy.
You would know a lot about strip club floors and smelling like Badussy, wouldn't you? You better hope you don't have an STD and have enough soap in your house to wash.
You look like a homeless bookie at the horse races who went digging through the garbage for clothes because the Salvation Army and thrift stores were too good for you.
Girl, if you don't get your 6064469 blow dro with the windows up on Deuce Foes looking ass up out of here, looking like a Dollar Tree version of the Brat. Out here looking like you can sing, but you really so tone deaf head ass.
Boy, if you don't get your bootleg Uncle Elroy from next Friday looking ass up out my face, looking like you play for the Rancho Cucamonga Cracker Killers.
You look like Sugar if she was a broke tomboy who rapped on New York City subways for spare change just to get a pastelito. Matter of fact, you look like Young M.A. if she never made ooh. And you look like you sell dope, do hair, and babysit out the same house while trying to get at Day-Day's cousin Craig. Talking about your cousin Craig. Hook us up. Matter of fact, with that microscopic mustache you got on that crusty upper lip of yours, you sound and smell like Miss Pearly when she got in Craig and Day-Day's face and said, "Tell your fine daddy I said, ah," with your filthy Project Elevator smelling ass.
Alright.
Your basement is so hairy and unkept that it looks like Don King down there. Got your cooter looking drier than expired mofongo. You need to go wash your pussy in some vinegar. Out here smelling like a bag of tilapia, bitch.
Alright. You... Man, f*** y'all.
God damn. I taught you well, son. I taught you well. Although next time you get a girlfriend, make sure your mother and I know first.
Make sure you know. What about Harper? She's got a boyfriend named Reggie.
A boyfriend named Reggie?
Yep.
And you didn't bother to tell me this sooner?
Knowing how you'd react? No.
Do your mother, aunt, and uncle know about this?
Nope. Just me.
I see. Well, we got a named Reggie to kill. Come on, let's go.
turn it around. Should I try and be somebody else? Maybe I can go rising from the rubble and find it within myself. This whole world will mock us. They laugh and they bring me down, keep me up at night. They can never understand that the power's in my hand. It's all on us. Even if we're never fast enough, I know tomorrow's coming soon enough. And whether we can do all the impossible, the world keeps on spinning and that's all we got. Even if we give it all not enough, the world will keep on hitting that cannot be stopped. I know that it always seems impossible, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't give it all we got. Now you can't believe that don't mean nothing. Take a breath, grit your teeth, you and I will rise. Now I know the power we've been given. Spread your wings and do this. You are my equal. Dry your tears, we can shout it loud. 'Cause I got you. We'll fly it through the sky. We'll always fly with you through the darkest nights. We'll hold the fist so high. All of the pain and all of my friends in mind till the end. Now we gotta see it through. There's no stopping me and you. Can't wait for them to see us.
I've wondered for months what was next for myself since the not so dearly departed devil was failed from this world. And then I get told recently that I'm gonna be facing a young man by the name of Xavier Karuki. I don't know much about this young man other than rumblings I've heard. Needless to say, Xavier, young man, what you're gonna step into the ring against that salvation lies within too is not an ordinary man. What you're gonna step in the ring against that salvation lies within too is the pale rider of a dark horse. See, I don't know if you believe in God, Xavier, and I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. Because I do. But I just believe God put me on this earth to wipe out any and all forms of sin. See, Xavier, your sin you've committed was thinking that you could measure up to somebody who has overcome drug addiction more than once. Somebody who was nearly suffocated with a plastic bag by his own flesh and blood. But my flesh and blood eternally learned the hard way that all that did was seal his own fate. Xavier, I admire you stepping up to the plate for this match. But are you sure you're ready for your judgment day? Are you sure you're ready for your day of reckoning? Duran, Joaquin, and Michael will personally tell you I'm not exactly a nice guy at first, but if you follow the path of righteousness, you too can be saved from your sins. God saved me and all of my siblings, and in the good name of the BL Mafia for one more night, He'll extend his hand using me as his vessel, as a means to save you. But do not be mistaken, Karuki. Do not be naive. For if you deny the help, that hand of salvation will quickly become a hand of punishment. And the Lord will not cease to punish until you accept His graciousness. Be very careful, Xavier Karuki. I do not like hurting people, but I will if I must. All in the name of the greater good.
Mildred, hurry up so we can go meet with Bernie in Chicago. It's already getting late, and I want to beat traffic. Oh, dang it. Si, what the hell do you want? I have a very important business meeting to get to, and I can't be late.
You swore to me that Fern wasn't going to get hurt, little brother. But now she has a broken leg because of Lorelei. Now Fern's career could possibly be over.
Excuse me. And whose fault is that, Mr. Councilman? Certainly not mine. I didn't authorize that match, but according to Fern's word, you did. So do not sit here and point the finger at me for something that happened to that girl because of you. She chose to go to you to make the match happen, knowing how unhinged Lorelei is. Had she come to me, the sensible one of us, I would have said no, because it's far too dangerous for her.
You? Sensible? Cliff, you look like an orchid Oompa Loompa.
Firstly, I have a pristine fashion sense in comparison to you, Si. You look like a homeless, scarred-up biker. Second, this is the second time in your life that you've let your daughter get hurt. And now because of you, she may never walk, let alone wrestle again.
Watch yourself, Clifford.
No, you watch yourself, Franz. I'm sick of you thinking you know what's best for me. I'm sick of you thinking that you're a better father than I am when clearly you suck at the job, like you do at being an authority figure. I tell you, my children wouldn't dare come anywhere near this business because it's too dangerous for them. You're a careless father and a careless authority figure, and your daughter is going to resent you for allowing her to get hurt. Hey, let me go, dang it. I just got this suit. I'm a spleen. Oh, God. Oh, God. Pimp down. 11:30. Pimp in distress. Somebody call the police. Mildred. Arthur Cletus.
Nobody's
Carmen San Diego. Hell.
Brother. Nobody. Now get your ass up.
Please, Si. I'm sorry. Ow, my head.
Don't you ever question my
I'm
skills
bleeding.
as a father or
Somebody
authority
help.
figure ever again. Or else you'll regret making me angry.
Ow! My neck and my back. Ow! I see, let me kill, mister. Somebody get me my moonshine.
Somebody needs to get some help back there for Purple Pimp and Clifford. The man's bleeding all over his brand new purple suit. Well, Siphon making it perfectly clear he's not going to allow anybody, especially not his younger brother, question his fathering skills or his skills as a CDN councilman. Rupert Matthews back here live here in Miami, Florida, and you really have to wonder what's going to happen with the World Heavyweight Championship as Alesia Marcano now has a new opponent that nobody knows the identity of. You really have to wonder as well who is going to face Penny Shaw in the main event of CDN Showcase 5 for the World Heavyweight Championship. Narcissa Marcano was sent home after it was revealed by Councilwoman Artemis Abramo that her neck injuries have not fully healed. And furthermore, Lorelei and Narcissa were both sent home tonight. So one can only wonder what will happen later on. Furthermore, the Heirloom Championship is still missing. Nobody knows who that masked klepto person is or where he is currently. All we know is that we have been told he will show up to Madison Square Garden. And as Hansuke Sato has put it in the backstage area, the masked klepto is crowning himself the heirloom champion. But we all know that the title is vacant now because he stole the damn thing. Speaking of Hansuke Sato, he has a mercenary in his zero-tolerance syndicate ranks that is going to do battle against the treasurer of the Bloodline Legacy Mafia, Johnny Sabin.
Your co-main event for the evening is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 200
Johnny Sabin has been making his waves on the independent scene since Consequential Comeuppance, when he assisted Deshawn Walton in regaining power at Consequential Comeuppance here in ROVW. You really have to wonder, though, which way Johnny's career is going to go now that those days have come and gone. Sabin looks ready. Oh dear Lord. Oh my God. Oh no, Hansuke Sato may have just signed Johnny Sabin's death warrant.
Introducing his opponent representing the Zero Tolerance Syndicate, being accompanied to the ring by Hansuke Sato from Fuchu, Tokyo, Japan. Weighing 315 pounds, the Blind Massacre.
Tenzan Minoru. 6'6" tall, 315 pounds. Hansuke Sato sprang this man from jail. Hansuke Sato is considered one of the most powerful people in all of Japan, even more so than the man that runs the damn place. You really have to wonder, how is Johnny Sabin going to combat against somebody who was just sprang from death row? He was put there for a reason. Look at those disgusting fingernails, good lord. Those disgusting fingernails of Tenzan Minoru representing the Zero Tolerance Syndicate. You can see the logo embedded into his top there, or into his jumpsuit rather. Johnny Sabin looks confident, but I wouldn't get too confident with a monster like this. Look at that, he's got scars over both of his eyes. He can't even see. Geneva Robinson once again refereeing here tonight. The bell is sounded. Sabin showing no fear. I'm not sure that this is wise. Look, even Geneva is scared for him. Sabin wants a fight and he's going to get one, oh God. Tenzan Minoru starting off strong, oh wait. Sabin ducking the clothesline. He's coming back at Minoru with strikes of his own. Drops down, leapfrogs. We don't know anything about Tenzan, oh my God. Oh, for the love of God, what a Uranagi by Tenzan Minoru, that has to be it. Oh no, Sabin kicked out. Johnny Sabin kicked out of that spinning Uranagi, and look at that idiot Hansuke Sato jumping around on the outside. I hate him. Oh wait a minute, no, not that spike! Sabin countering, springboard gets caught with a dragon suplex mid-air. Johnny Sabin just got caught with a dragon suplex out of the springboard. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, for the love of God. Argentine neckbreaker. Jesus. Look at this menace to society. The Blind Massacre. Sabin dodging the heel kick. Minoru could be in trouble here. Oh, look at the power, but Minoru's too heavy. No, he's not. Brainbuster. Double underhook brainbuster. What the hell is this? Who is that? Who the hell? You cunt! Madison, what the hell is she doing? Betraying her husband and aligning with the Zero Tolerance Syndicate. Johnny Sabin is pissed off. I cannot believe. What the hell have you just done? Oh, the fix is in. The fix is in for Johnny Sabin, spinning Uranagi Slam. Madison Sabin betraying Johnny. The hell has she just done? And for the love of God! That nasty spike right to the throat. It's done. Somebody call the coroner. Somebody call the... you better walk away, you stupid bitch. You stupid pig-haired bitch. Shame on you. You don't deserve to be called a wife. Shame on you. Unbelievable. Amanda should have hit you harder with that baseball bat. You smell like cat litter.
Here is your winner, the Blind Massacre, Tenzan Minoru.
Tenzan Minoru, with the help of Madison Sabin, getting a victory, his first victory of many, here on the Carpe Diem network, and I say many because look at him. He's an absolute menace. He's an absolute beast. You lose one sense, the other four grow stronger, and believe me, the sense of hearing and the sense of smell were really all that Tenzan Minoru needed as Johnny Sabin hit him with that brain buster. Madison Sabin appeared from under the ring and distracted Johnny Sabin. This stupid cunt. I cannot believe what we have just witnessed here. Johnny Sabin is not happy at all. This has to be heartbreaking for him. That nasty Uranagi slam, and you could see Geneva Robinson, the referee, in the background looking on with grave concern for Sabin here. Oh, and that nasty spike driven into the throat of Johnny Sabin. Unbelievable. The Zero Tolerance Syndicate breaking down one of the most important pieces of the Bloodline Legacy Mafia. I'm sure Hansuke and Madison are proud of themselves. I'm sure Aimee is somewhere smiling. Sabin down on the floor. Somebody needs to get Johnny Sabin out of here. Look at this man. This menace to society. Somebody needs to get out here and save Johnny Sabin right now. Somebody call for help. What the hell? That is the Grand Elder. And that mysterious logo on his mask. And on his top there, he's staring down Tenzan Minoru fearlessly. The Grand Elder now, picking Johnny Sabin up. And he's carrying him to safety or wherever the hell he's taking him. Who is this? It's a good thing the Grand Elder has Johnny Sabin's back, because Madison surely doesn't. Stupid cunt. And even though the Zero Tolerance Syndicate may have gotten one up on the Bloodline Legacy Mafia this night, I have a feeling that a new war is brewing. Yeah, that menacing son of a bitch. Hansuke Sato and Tenzan Minoru looking on. One has to wonder what is next for the Zero Tolerance Syndicate. We'll be back momentarily.
It's been a while, hasn't it? For those who don't remember, I'm the French-Canadian giantess Samantha Sharp. Reminding people who I am has never been a problem for me. But ever since consequential comeuppance last year, I won't lie, I've been off my game. I've been distracted. I haven't been myself, and I haven't been able to focus on wrestling. And I also haven't been able to just lock in and grind, because I've only been able to think about what Shere Khan Shaw did after our match. He and I went to war over a stupid lawsuit, but it quickly turned into a legitimately competitive contest between two bulls to prove just exactly who was better than who. It quickly became about more than just a lawsuit. It was about competition. What's admirable about that matchup is when I took a shot to the sternum that knocked the wind out of me, and Shere Khan gave me the space necessary to regather my bearings. Needless to say, I lost what turned out to be what I feel is my best match. Now, why I've been off my game this whole year isn't because of the match itself, but rather because of what happened afterwards. Shere Khan, in all of his excitement, proceeded to tip me over and kiss me deeply in the middle of the ring at CC. And it honestly caught me completely off guard, as you were all clearly able to tell. At the She-Wolf's Underground event after that, I did everything possible to try and regain focus in order to gear towards Salvation Lies Within. And the focus seemed to be going in the right direction when I assisted one of my star proteges, Shauna Gears, to victory. Then after that, I began to obliterate her opponent that night, Candice Vega, and was on the verge of turning every last bone in her body to dust. But then, the illusion of Shere Khan appeared in my head, causing me to lose focus. He tried to convince me that I wasn't the same brutish savage that I was before, that I was meant to be more elegant and poised. And while he had the intention of taking me to the promised land, so far, the process has only had me sitting on the side waiting for my number to be called. Well, I'm not waiting for my number to be called anymore. I'm not waiting for my chance. I'm taking it. Brutish savage or not, Candice Vega, you've wanted to destroy me. You have wanted to play a part in destroying the BL Mafia. Well, here's the thing, you little turquoise edgelord runt. I'm focused now. I'm ready. And at Salvation Lies Within 2, I'm gonna break you apart, rip you limb from limb, and send your little ass to the morgue. So you better be ready, Candy. Because you're either gonna be my latest conqueror.
You must show restraint, my giant flower. You are not this brutish Neanderthal you once were.
Because I'm gonna eat you
You are better than that.
tear your ass to shreds at Salvation Lies Within 2.
You must be wise about your choices.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we return back here to Miami, Florida for Ring of Valiance Wrestling Webisode 19, we see Jacob Baker and Rob Kamen discussing strategy for Jacob's next match on Webisode 20 against Kyle Young. Kyle Young and Rob Kamen will do battle at Salvation Lies Within 2 in a grudge match, which I am being told is apparently no holds barred. And you really have to wonder, with the militant history between those two, you have to wonder what will happen when they cross paths once again, considering the last time they crossed paths, Kyle attacked him and then explained why he did it. Rob gave a rebuttal, and then we were off to the races. I am also being told that Colton Lee and Jacob Baker will be banned from ringside for that match, as the problem started between Kyle and Rob. So therefore the problem should end between Kyle and Rob. I'm so flustered after all I've seen here tonight. It's a miracle that I am not in a drunken stupor. But nevertheless, we have our main event World Heavyweight Championship match coming up next. And Alesia Marcano will be defending her World Heavyweight title tonight. But the question remains, with Narcissa Marcano, her younger sister, being sent home by Artemis Abramo earlier tonight, and with Lorelei Albrecht, the oldest sibling sister, being sent home tonight with an injured knee, one has to wonder who Alesia will be facing. I mean, I'm excited to see who she's going to be facing because I frankly can't wait to see Alesia get beat. I don't care if that makes me sound biased. I hate her. All the heels hate her. All the baby faces hate her. Hell, her own son hates her, and he's only 5 years old. Needless to say... Oh god, her music's playing. Oh, here she comes now, the world champion. Needless to say, this should be one hell of a fight. It is time for the main course. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Here comes the wounded, unhinged crow, Alesia Marcano.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main course. And it is for the Ring of Valiance Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the champion from Anaheim, California, weighing in at 166 pounds, the unhinged wounded crow,
Alesia Marcano first won that World Heavyweight Championship last November at Consequential Comeuppance. Since then, she has lost the world title and gained it back on the same night after an 8-month reign with it. She's defeated Phoebe Abramo and Mikasa Schultz in a triple threat match. She defeated Aubrey Williams and Christy Malice in a triple threat second blood match to win the world title in the first place, and her and Penny Shaw screwed Harper Walton out of the world championship after technicalities revolving around championship rematches caused Alesia to become the champion for a second time. She's a cunt. That's what she is. She's the champion.
Alesia Marcano, 2-time ROV World Heavyweight Champion, the only 2-time World Heavyweight Champion in this company's history. You should consider yourself very lucky that Councilwoman Abramo sent your sister home tonight, because she was going to be the woman to embarrass you, if not defeat you. Your actions and your viciously personal verbal attacks towards myself, my family, this company, and this network as a whole, I have let slide for long enough. And I don't know if those remarks you made recently are a result of your overall bitterness and jealousy of me, but guess what? Your disrespectful attitude stops tonight. You may be the World Heavyweight Champion, but you better remember who you work for, Miss Marcano. And remember who can, has, and will so happily again humble you in a moment's notice. Now, because Narcissa has left the building, it's left you and all of these people wondering who's going to beat you for the World Heavyweight Championship. So I've given it a lot of thought all night long. And as much as I wish it were me beating you for the third time, luckily for you, I am just as merciful as I am cold. So I'm not going to be the one to embarrass you again. Especially not more so than you keep clearly doing to yourself. So tonight, for the World Heavyweight Championship, you're defending it against somebody who... Excuse me for 1 second, everyone. Emma? Young lady, where the hell do you think you're going? You are not scheduled for competition tonight.
Mama, with all due respect, you, Papa, and all the other siblings can't be the only ones proving their worth around here. So like it or not, I am getting in that ring and wiping the mat with Alesia. So stop trying to stop me from making a name for myself and let me show what I can do, and I will do it.
Absolutely not, Emma. You haven't even completed your training.
Let me rephrase, Mother. A bitch disrespected our family. I'm going to handle this. And if you try to stop me, I'll handle you too.
Just who the hell do you think you are, young lady? Emma! Emma! God damn it!
Well, it appears Emma Walton, being the rebel that she is, she gets that from her father. She's her daddy's girl. Here comes Emma Walton, ladies and gentlemen. This is her debut Oh, that son of a bitch. I'm being told that Deshawn has selected Emma to replace Narcissa. Oh, Amanda and Deshawn are going to have a long conversation about this after the show. And here she comes. Oh! Exploding onto the scene.
Introducing the challenger from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 147 pounds, representing the Bloodline Legacy Mafia, Emma Walton.
Emma Walton making her in-ring debut here in Ring of Valiance Wrestling. You heard her say it perfectly clear to her mother Amanda earlier on. She said that her, Deshawn, and the rest of the siblings can't be the only ones proving themselves. She wants to prove that she can pull her own weight, and you have to respect that, no matter who you are. This young lady wants to prove herself in the ring, and look at the charisma she has just by coming out here already. Even if she doesn't win here tonight, I can guarantee you that Emma Walton definitely has enough charisma and enough ingenuity to get her career on the right track. And you can see right there on the screen, it is time for the main course. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The unhinged wounded crow, Alesia Marcano, versus the eldest Walton female twin, Emma Walton. Look at this, taking after her father. Referee Geneva Robinson. Here we go. Bell has sounded. And Alesia already showing arrogance. But Emma not going to take too kindly to that. And I just noticed, Alesia looks like Frieza from Dragon Ball. Oh, God. Yeah, the dry, what's that word? I don't know. Oh, wait, okay. She's telling Geneva to suck it. Oh, come on. And it's not necessary, Alesia. This bitch is disrespectful. Disrespectful to the referee. Geneva looks like she's ready to punch Alesia in the face, and if she did, I wouldn't blame her. Alesia gets caught with a drop toe hold by Emma. Emma now, look at this. Has her legs grapevine. Has her in a Muta lock. Alesia is caught, nowhere to go. Geneva asking Alesia if she wants to quit. We could see the world title change hands here in Emma's debut. Look at that, the submission is locked in tight. Oh, but Alesia saying she's not ready to give in. Oh, she gets out of that Muta lock. Okay. Sliding out of the ring to take a breather. And look at this, laughing at Emma. Hey, come on. She's a real bitch, this Alesia. And oh, now look at this, the cat and mouse game. This is a rookie mistake that Emma is making, feeding into this. Oh, knee to the face, countering what I believe was going to be a spear and the flying elbow. If Alesia wins this matchup, she goes on to face Penny Shaw for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of CDN Showcase 5. But again, the rumors have been circulating all night long that Alesia was going to be stripped of the world title here tonight. You really have to wonder if that's still going to be the case. Look at this. Oh, what a regoplex there by Emma Walton. A student of the game she is. And now Emma going after the left arm of Alesia Marcano. Oh, Jesus, stomping the shoulder. Alesia doesn't have a history of shoulder injuries as of yet, but you can count on it if Emma keeps on targeting that left arm. Couple of chops there. Look at that. Nasty chop right across the clavicle. Emma now showing her vicious side. Cover, 2, and no. Ladies and gentlemen, after this webisode, we are going to be going on a hiatus. But the second we come back, we don't know when, but the second we do come back, you will be let know. The match card for Webisode 20 will be revealed in a matter of months, as will the match card for CDN Showcase 5. What we do know is that the opening bout for that... Oh, wait a minute. Back suplex by Emma. What we do know, cover here... 1, 2, kick out by Marcano. What we do know is that the opening bout for CDN Showcase 5 will be Bloodline Legacy Mafia member Mercedes Hawkins taking on Himari Sato with a super kick to the back of the head. This evil bitch. And Emma is right back up. And chop blocked by Emma on Alesia. Nasty elbow right across the bridge of the nose. Break her nose, please, Emma. Do it for me. Do what Zaya Steele did to Penny Shaw, for the love of God. Emma went for a back splash. Alesia catches her in the corner again. And now, running, and Emma wanted to dodge the slap, but got a drop kick right to the face. And now, running off the ropes into the flatliner. And now Alesia looking for something, but Emma caught her out of midair and has her in the lapel lock crossface. Look at this arm-trapped crossface here. It's called other things in other areas of the world. Alesia is caught. We could have a new World Heavyweight Champion here. Geneva Robinson asking if she wants to give up. Alesia gets out of the submission and socks Emma right in the throat. Jesus, I want a spear. You don't need to be talking about socks. Not after what happened at the last live event, another spear. Where Amanda pulled out Mrs. Socko and took out Kayla with the mandible claw. Even I think that move is ridiculous, but nevertheless, flatliner by Alesia, who's just dominating Emma at this point. Okay, come on now. Real nice, you stupid. Oh, God. If I wouldn't get thrown in jail for it, I would get in that ring and punch Alesia square in the face. I don't like her whatsoever. Nobody here does. The fact that she's even allowed to be the world champion is unbelievable. Especially after all of the cheap tactics she's done in order to get that title. Narcissa may say she's done more than Lorelei, and to an extent she's correct. But Alesia is still a serpentine bitch. An arrogant serpentine bitch is what Alesia Marcano is. Juno is going to have a serious conversation with her. Enziguri to Emma. And now look at this, talking more trash. Talking more nonsensical garbage to young Emma Walton. Alesia has been in this business for almost 8 years. In those 8 years, she has won 2 Ring of Valiance World Heavyweight Championships. And again, ironically enough, I want to make this perfectly clear to everybody. The only reason Alesia even became the World Heavyweight Champion in the first place is because of help from Bloodline Legacy Mafia members. Shauna Gears and Lexi Hagen, the latter of whom has not been seen since CC, helped Alesia Marcano win the World Heavyweight Championship, and quite frankly, Alesia owes them. She owes the entire Bloodline Legacy Mafia. Throwing Emma out of the ring, saying, "This is my ring." Oh, please. Geneva starting the count now. Drop kick to the face. Emma didn't take all of it, but she took enough to be stunned. Alesia now regaining control. Spinning toe hold. Oh, God. Terry Funk is rolling in his grave. Now Marcano, what is she doing? Oh, come on now. Oh, no. Look at this. Oh, God. Posting her. Throwing Emma into the post, ribs first, and that's not an ordinary steel post. That is an LED light post. And from what I hear, those hurt worse. Referee Geneva, I believe he's at a count of 8 now. Count of 7, excuse me. So much action and so many shocking moments tonight. Oh, drop kick right to the face by Marcano. Narcissa has left the building, as has Lorelei. I want a face buster. You really have to wonder, though, what kind of shape will Lorelei be in heading into her next match? Because again, like Artemis said, if Ava gets the pinfall in that match, Lorelei's out of the match. And salvation lies within 2, and Ava will take up. She just told her to suck it. This is a family show, Marcano. Come on now. As I was saying, for this rude bitch. Oh, wait. I'll get back to my point in just a second here. Marcano clotheslining Walton over the top rope. Look at this. Fosbury flop into a sit-down tombstone pile driver. Oh, thank you, God. I hope her neck is broken. 2. I hope Alesia Marcano has a broken neck. 3. That way she'll know what her sister has gone through. Oh, God. 4. Yeah, she's the reason why Narcissa's neck problems haven't healed the last few years, especially not properly. Maybe Emma getting a measure of revenge for Narcissa. Look at this now. Shoulder breaker on the floor. Emma Walton showing a lot of fire and a lot of heart. But again, fire and heart will only get you but so far in this business. You have to be smart with the decisions you make. She takes down Alesia, applies an armbar here. Now, these people in Miami, Florida are fired up here. Oh, throwing her into the stairs. I believe she hit ribs first. I really hope that whatever the Waltons have planned for Alesia the second this match concludes, that it's all in the good name of justice. What a nasty elbow. They're out here in front of me. Let me back up here before they come my way. Okay, come on, get this. Oh, God. Emma, take the action over there, please. Thank you. Take the action over there. Oh, God. Spilling my water. Oh, damn. Is there another bottle of water over here? Please, thank you. Jesus. Action all over the place, almost spilled right into my lap. Only woman allowed in my lap is my wife. And now Alesia countering whatever Emma was going for. Oh no, for the love of God. Not this! Cut the petricord on the floor! And she told her to suck it again and again. This is a family show, Alesia. You are sick. You need professional help. Oh, come on now. Keep the action in the ring. Get back in the ring. What is... Oh, God. Eduardo, Paco, and Jose are telling you to get back in the ring. Oh, Widowmaker. Right out here on the floor. Come on now. Now, the world champion just taking a sweet time. Going through this methodical dissection of Emma Walton. Marcano now up on the top rope. Geneva wants her back in the ring. Emma up. Missile drop kick by Marcano. The Rebel Absent Cause era nearly coming to a close. You really have to wonder what this will mean for the Carpe Diem network. A nasty elbow. I'm pretty sure that was a stiff one at that. And another spinning toe hold. Again, Terry Funk is rolling in his grave. This is all. Look at this. Just repeatedly stomping on Emma's head. Drop kick to the head. Oh no, now she's going for the case in point. Oh, wait a minute! Look at this! Emma with the 8-second ride! 8-second ride by Emma Walton! And now, big elbow drop off the top rope there! Covering, hooking the inside leg! We could have a new champion, and no! Emma Walton nearly had everything won there! Alesia Marcano managed to kick out at the last possible second. And what the hell is going on in the crowd? What? Oh, God. Penny Shaw is out here now to distract Emma Walton. Coming to the aid of somebody she calls her best friend. And wait a minute. Lorelei. I thought she was sent home. Lorelei now coming to Emma's aid. Beating the hell out of Penny. Lorelei Albrecht making sure that all goes to plan, apparently. Oh, God! She listed Penny again and drops her with a padded room. Penny Shaw just got dropped with the padded room by Lorelei after being misted again. Penny can't see. Emma is fired up. Oh, come on now. Alesia has the world championship. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Alesia Marcano blasting Emma Walton in the back of the head. And now, cut the petricord. Absolutely disgusting. The world heavyweight champion will keep her title. Cut the petricord onto the championship. This bitch is absolutely sick.
Here is your winner by disqualification, Emma Walton.
Emma Walton winning by disqualification.
The title cannot change hands
because of the rules. Alesia remains world heavyweight champion.
ROVW World
A matchup
Heavyweight
ruined
Champion.
once again thanks to Penny Shaw and Alesia Marcano shenanigans. Watch this. Alesia was looking for the case in point. Emma had her up, dropped her with the 8-second ride. And then Emma went up to the top turnbuckle and then dropped a huge elbow and got the 2 count. I thought this was nearly it. Emma was frustrated at the fact that Alesia kicked out, and then out comes this bitch, Penny Shaw, absent her cybernetic hardware. She really does look like one of them franchise boys guys. And then Lorelei coming out, coming to Emma's aid, beating the hell out of Penny. absolutely stomping her out, stomping her into the ground, and then this happened. Then this happened where she missed it Penny again and dropped her with the padded rune. Absolutely unbelievable. Penny Shaw is still down on the floor right now. But then after that padded room, Emma was distracted, was fired up at the fact that Penny got dropped, and then Alesia coming into the ring, blasting Emma in the back of the head with the World Championship, causing the disqualification. And once again, the title cannot change hands on a disqualification. Therefore, Alesia Marcano remains the World Heavyweight Champion. Something has to be done about this. Watch this. Not one, but two. Cut the petrichords in the ring. After the first one on the outside, on the concrete floor. Emma may have a concussion after that. We need to get some help out here for Emma Walton right now. Seriously. We need some help out here for Emma Walton right here and now. Please. Absolutely sickening actions by Alesia Marcano. I am disgraced to call her the world champion. Look at this. She's an absolute menace. Looking like Frieza. And here comes Lorelei. After what she did, I'm surprised these fans are cheering for her right now. Psycho driver onto the mat. The mixed reaction here for the number one contender. But will she be the number one contender for long? Psycho driver there to the world champion. Lorelei is ready. Ready for anything, and a spear by Penny out of nowhere. Penny clearing out some of that mist from her eyes. She's barely able to see. Oh, and Penny Shaw now lining up for another spear. Look at God. Oh, and now Penny wants her up again. Lorelei up on her shoulders. Harlem Night. The Harlem Night by Penny Shaw. And Penny is fired up. She's going nuts. Lorelei is out cold here. The founder is down, and wait a minute. Where there's one enforcer, there's many. Here comes former World Heavyweight Champion. One of the four participants in the main event of Salvation lies within two. Here comes Harper Walton. Oh, God. Harper Walton looking fired up, coming to her sister's aid. She's not even coming out here for Lorelei, I feel, especially after all Lorelei is said and done. She's coming out here to help her older sister. Here comes the enforcer. And wait a minute, Penny flying through the ropes. Suicide dive, and the fight rages on. Look at this. Oh, they're throwing hands. Bare knuckle, just the way I like it. It reminds me of home. Oh, Jesus! What a nasty shot with the forearm. Kicking her in the gut. Oh, and a knee to the ribs. Knee to the ribs of Harper Walton. Penny now wants Harper up on her feet. Oh boy, this isn't good. Throwing her back into the ring. And Penny now back in. Oh, wait a minute. Alesia getting back in on the other side now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, for the love of God, no. Come on. They did this to Lorelei on Showcase 4, not Harper 2. Wait a minute. Penny Shaw. Madison Square Clash to Alesia. Penny Shaw has seen just about enough. She wants that world championship. The Madison Square Clash to her quote-unquote bestie. And now, Alesia Marcano! What goes up must come down! Harlem Night to Alesia Marcano by the Harlem Hothead, Penny Shaw. Wait a minute, deafening silence by Harper. Harper with the deafening silence kick. And look at this. Emerald Flosion in the center of the ring. Emerald Flosion there by Harper Walton. And oh boy, Harper's going up now. Paying homage to her father, Shanton Bomb by Harper Walton. Harper Walton is fired up, letting it be known the world title will soon be hers. And oh, come on! Lorelei Albrecht with a spear. Lorelei Albrecht with a spear to Harper Walton. Padded room, oh excuse me, not the padded room, the Psycho Driver by the uncrowned Demoness. So much action is happening in the chop block to the injured knee by the wounded Crow. Oh God, with a spear. Alesia Marcano now, taking out her older sister. Oh no. Oh, for the love of God. Case in point. The case in point. Oh, for the love of God. This world title match at Salvation Lies Within 2 is going to be one for the ages. Oh no. Cut the Petra cord. Cut the Petra cord by Alesia Marcano. Saying Lorelei, what the oh boy. Oh no. Well, I think this is the part of the show where I take my leave and let the co-presidents do their thing. So I've been Rupert Matthews, and here comes Deshawn and Amanda Walton. I really don't know what to make of what we just witnessed here. But I'm going to take my leave. These two are decked out to the nines here. It's a red tie affair, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Rupert Matthews. I'm going home before things get more volatile.
You're a real piece of work, Marcano, you know that? You really are on thin goddamn ice with this network.
You're a real piece of work, Marcano. You're a thin ice. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, just shut the hell up already, will you? Just stop embarrassing yourself, Amanda. Take a look around you. Both of you. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion of Ring of Valiance Wrestling. I'm the measuring stick. I'm the bar raiser. I am the gold standard around here.
Bitch, you ain't nothing but a gold digger. I'm sorry, but actually no, I'm not sorry. Because for 7 damn years I've kept my mouth shut about you, and I've really tried to maintain a small semblance, a tiny modicum of professionalism and respect for you, even as champion, despite all the bullshit you put me through. And all you've done on screen and off is disparage, defame, insult, and criticize the network that plucked you from your whorish double entendre nuthouse obscurity and made you a damn champion, made you a damn star. The entire locker room of women and men back there have just about had it with your self-entitled, self-absorbed, overinflated, Cali girl ego. Frankly, I should fire you and put you out to pasture, but that would be way too easy and lenient of a punishment for you. Because after all the deceit, the lies, the fibs, the half-truths, the deception, after all of what you've done to me, I want to see you suffer.
As do I. It's clear that even with her mother on the council, this bitch is too damn stupid to put her ego in check for the sake of the network.
Put my ego in check? My ego? Says the woman who gifted herself the title of ROVW Empress Champion after going 11-0, despite the fact that I'm the only credible opponent you have ever been in the ring with, unlike those other talentless bums you've faced that call themselves wrestlers. And if you really want to be honest with yourself, since everybody wants to talk about how I rose to the top, let's call a spade a mother-frickin' spade and face the facts. Your journey to the top is no different from mine, sweetheart. In a way, Amanda, just between us girls, it's kinda like I'm looking at a miniature Alesia in more ways than one. You took my man, you took my power, and now you're abusing your power that you wouldn't even have without me in order to make people believe that you're some sort of saint. When the truth is, Amanda, you're no different from me.
You better understand something, Marcano. The only things that you and I share is the ethnicity and the space in between these ropes currently. You have spent the better part of the last 7 years trying to ruin my husband's life, and you have tried to sabotage him at every turn. And if that wasn't enough, you took away his damn dream of having a family by jumping in bed with his father. Like the hypocritical, two-faced skink that you are. And you know what? Even though clearly he's recovered from it. But you know what pisses me off the most? That's not something that he can just let go, nor will he ever be able to. You have mentally scarred him to the point where he can't even have one day where he feels like it's necessary to not isolate himself. So do you know what? I don't care what you think. You were the one who did this to him. You did it all.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo! Where? Poor f***ing baby! Oh, cry me a river! That truly goes to show how soft he's gotten since being with you. And of course how much of a pussy he's become because of those 10 rat bastards you call children. Especially the one who knows I'm gonna enjoy breaking again in Madison Square Garden that salvation lies within too. How much of a glad-handed yes man he's become, who time and again does everything he can to please everyone around him and impress the outsiders that don't even matter anymore. But the worst part of all of that is how much time he spent with you, consoling your stupid mother. Consoling her about your father. How is he, by the way, Amanda? How's your father, Santino? Oh, that's right. You know how he's doing. Because your father is dead. You serpent putana.
You better consider yourself lucky that my husband is saving his one in the chamber for someone else. Because otherwise, under normal circumstances, there would be nothing stopping me from killing you. But because I don't want your son to see you in an early grave, I have a little gift for you instead. You see this right here? This is your refund of $750,000 that you paid to claim the world title as your own. You should also consider yourself lucky that the slip ain't pink. Because otherwise, that would have been your official termination letter from CNW as a whole. Oh, wait, or should I say, not just from CNW, but from the entire Carpe Diem network. So, now you have a job to do at SLW2, so we expect you to show up and perform your duties as we will. However, if after all of this, you still choose not to show up, then you will be officially terminated on the spot for failing to abide by the Code of Valiance. I really hope I made myself clear to you, because as the old saying goes, one band, one sound. Babe, grab the title and let's go. I'm done with this
You see, that's what you get for running your damn mouth, Les. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry. The show isn't over just yet. Me and my old flame here just need to have a bit of a conversation. But Alessia's knocked out here, folks. My oh my. How exactly am I gonna have a conversation with an unresponsive cunt? Let's see. I got it. What if she takes a trip to the other side, so that way she can see what she's done to me? Welcome to hell, Alesia! The Valley of Death, if you will. The place that for a long time now I've laid dormant because of you. The place that I hide away from you at all costs. Because I still love you enough to not let you see what I've become because of you. But like always, Alesia, you forced my hand. You gave me no choice. You did this to me. Sent me on this hellish tailspin. I tried to let go. I tried to forget what you did to me. But you did this to me. You did this to me! Sent me on a downward spiral of despair. All because I loved you. All because I loved you. And you lied. You deceived. You left me for dead, my angel. You left me to die. Why? Was it something I did? Something I said? Something that I wasn't saying or doing? You took from me my best years. You robbed me of my innocence. My inner peace. Robbed me blind of whatever good thing I was supposed to become. And now, because of you, that good thing I was supposed to become is dead. And it's dead because you did this to me. An innocent man with a good heart, good morals, a solid faith in a higher fucking power. What else should I expect, though, from a life-siphoning succubus such as yourself? Loving you has nearly killed me, time and again, and I've bided my time. I've laid dormant in the dark. I've bit my tongue. You know, they tried to lock me away from what I wanted to do to myself because of you. My own family wanted to do away with me because I became so fixated on you. And I had to stop myself from becoming this, just to make sure that I would not be cast aside. But you cast me aside as if I were just some stupid broken toy that you were done playing with. And it led to the domino effect of everybody else casting me aside because I could not get over the fact that in some way, shape, and form, I still cared for you! And why? Why did you do this to me? Why did you make me care for you? Why did you make me love you when you didn't love me back? What kind of sick bitch plays those kinds of games? Sick doesn't even begin to describe you. You know, since you did this to me, you turned me into this monster, this fiend, this demon I never wanted to be, that I wasn't meant to be. You did this to me! And for what? Why? Is it because of the 600? No, it couldn't be because of the 600. Because at least the 600 wouldn't lie to me. The 600 actually want to see me rise above this. The 600 would want me to overcome this obstacle. But I've dragged the 600 into this valley of death with me, so they could see what your manipulative ass did to me. You pretended to care for me as part of a sick game you were playing for your own sick gain. You pretended to love me and want me as a means to compensate for whatever falsified trauma you went through. You even went so far as to pretend that your son, Solomon, your own son, who was supposed to be my firstborn, you pretended that he was your cousin Fern's kid and not your own. And I stupidly felt sympathy and pity for you. I knew you were sick in the head, and I knew you pretended to love me. But to pretend that your kid isn't your kid? That shows how little you actually love him. That shows how little you care for him as a mother. You are naturally a genetically hateful woman. Towards me, towards your siblings, towards your mother, towards your son. I hate that I hate you because of these things. I wish I hated you for something else, anything other than what I just described. At least then I would have my peace back. It matters not anymore. For in that regard, it is far too late to turn back the hands of time. I'm happy now. Genuinely, I am. You asked once what Amanda did to me. She set me free. Free from the chains of despair that came with still loving you. Free from the shackles of shame that came with still caring for you. But I care no longer. Because you did this to me. The 600 know it. My wife Amanda knows it. And my children, who I'm damn proud to call mine, they know it. You need to keep that belt nice and toasty for me, Alesia. Because it's in my sights. The finish line is in sight for the race. But for you, I'm gonna allow you to suffer a while longer. The same way I did. You made me suffer for all this time. You've tried to kill me. Kill my spirit. Kill my soul. And when the time comes, in the moments when you least expect it, I'm gonna kill you, like you've tried so hard to do to me. Over and over again. Because you did this to me!
Half a league onward.
You did this, you bitch!
All in the valley of death rode the 600.
I hate you!
Forward the light brigade. Was there a man dismayed?
Why did you hurt me?
Not though the soldier knew someone had blundered.
Why did you hurt me when I did nothing wrong?
Cannon to the right of them.
What did I do to deserve being forgotten?
Cannon to the left of them.
You lied to me.
Cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered.
You robbed me of myself.
Theirs not to make reply.
Robbed me of my innocence.
Theirs not to reason why.
You made me kill my happy self.
Theirs but to do and die.
So now, you'll suffer forever.
Into the valley of death rode the 600.
Because you did this to me!
What the? You better have a damn good reason for being here, especially after all the shit you pulled a few months ago.
You shouldn't really be surprised that I'm here, especially considering that I'm a member of the CDN Council. Besides, is that really any way to talk to an old friend? Because after everything we went through in ASIIW, I assumed you would have had some level of manners to be able to greet me with even the simplest form of respect. But I guess in my case, beggars can't really be choosers after all.
That's funny, because I remember you coming to the CDN headquarters begging for a meeting with Spencer after ASIIW let you go. You always were the ungrateful type, Kira, and honestly, it makes me sick to my stomach.
Me? Ungrateful? I have never, in all my 47 years of living, ever heard such absurdity coming from one's mouth, especially yours. Nor have I heard such levels of hypocrisy. I mean, if memory serves me correctly, and it usually always does, wasn't it this time last year when you were looking to go to ASIIW to spread your wings even more? You've done a lot of looking in the mirror lately, not just in Alesia's case, but also in mine. To this day, I still don't even know why Kevin even bothered taking a chance on you.
Isn't it obvious? Kira, come on. It's because he knows real true talent when he sees it. He knows that game recognizes game, which is why he let your unfamiliar ass go in the first place. All you have ever been good at is talking the talk, but when it comes to actually walking the walk, you're practically dead from the waist down. And more often than not, when talking the talk, all you really do is just put your foot in your mouth. When really, I would have been more than happy to be the one to do so. Because at least I would finally, just finally, be able to make you shut the fuck up. In fact, I'd make you shut all the way the fuck up until you have reached the very peak of fuck up mountain until there are no more fuck ups for you to shut.
You mean like how Kayla's gonna do to you? 11-0 is no easy feat to accomplish, I'll give you that. But think about it like this. The Undertaker streak came to an end. Goldberg's streak definitely came to an end. And even in the movie Stomp the Yard, Mu Gamma Xi's 7-year streak ended after Theta Nu Theta royally kicked their asses in the biggest step competition in history.
Yeah, okay, you can get off your history lesson soapbox now, because I've already done the research. I know what's on the line, and I know that more so I have more at risk of losing everything than she is. But it's pretty clear that you need a history lesson of your own. In the last 7 years, my biggest victories to date have been over the former Universal Champion Virgil Snow, as well as the now former 2-time World Champion Alesia Marcano. Not to mention the victory I got over my sister in Fresno. And if you remember correctly, it was for $40 million.
See that? That right there is the reason why you're gonna lose at SLW2. You act as if you're Little Miss Saint businesswoman, when really, all you are is nothing but a greedy, power-hungry, cold, calculating, conniving little bitch. I mean, I can see why your eldest daughter is so relentlessly famished at the opportunity to prove herself in the ring. You know, maybe, just maybe, I should give all 10 of your children a call, because clearly they are sick of living in your shadow.
You better be very careful with your next choice of words, Kira, because you of all people should know that I don't fuck around or play stupid games when it comes to my family.
You could have fooled me, especially that not only did you beat your own sister half to death, but you also allowed your husband to kick her in the face. And now, all of a sudden, she's trying to make amends with you and come to your aid when you are in need? Oh, Wow, what family values you have.
You have the nerve to stand here preaching all high and mighty about family values when you and Mark won't even acknowledge your own son? Oh, you're not the only one who could do a deep investigation into one's history. You see, you and Mark practically abandoned your own son, shutting him out in the cold with no one else to turn to when he needed you both the most. So it really shouldn't be surprising to you that your son, your flesh and blood, looks to both myself and my husband like parental figures as well as prime examples of what good parents are. Because unlike you and Mark, Deshawn and I have been there for every single one of our children from beginning to now, giving them all the love, support, and guidance that you two practically robbed him of. So in the end, what matters is this. For the entire time this network has been around, my husband and I have been through hell and back. And now because of you and Mark, even John's been there.
Pandora's box has been opened, you heartless bitch. You have no idea how many times over you have signed your family's death warrant. You despicable, corrupt tramp.
Whoa! What the hell was that? Ah! Oh, shit! Damn, my stomach hurts. Wait a minute. These last few weeks of being up all night, consistently feeling sick while training. Oh my god. No, this can't be happening. Am I really pregnant with that bastard's baby?
So you're the little tramp who's managed to get her claws so deep into Mark's head. If you think for even a minute I'm going to let you trap him with that little bastard you have inside of you, you're sorely mistaken.
I hate you!
What's going on here?
You did this to me! Why?
What?
Why? Tell me why!
Deshawn!
Ah!
What are you
Why'd
doing?
you do this to me, you
Baby,
bitch?
stop! You're gonna hurt
I
yourself!
hate you!
Stop it,
I'm
please!
gonna make you suffer, you evil bitch! I'm gonna kill... God!
My God! Baby! What has she done to you?
She's killed me, mamas. She's killed me.
Baby, come here. Come here. It's over now, honey. It was just a bad dream. It's gonna be okay. There's nothing to fear anymore. We're gonna kill that Alesia cunt together. I guarantee it.
My PTSD still in the kicking, so I gotta get high.